Yeah, my thumb big. Y'all will be all right. You look crooked or something. There we go. Good evening, good evening, good evening. What it do, what it do, what it do. Y'all know how this goes. Damn, you look hot. Sometimes I crack jokes when I shouldn't. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everyone doing? It is a beautiful day. And if you all cannot hear us, we're supposed to be live. If you can't hear us, give us a thumbs up. Hold on. Jonathan, Jonathan, you're on mute. See if you can unmute yourself for me if you're on there. And then we'll see. I may have to drop you from stream and bring you back. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It is a beautiful day in Zamunda. You know what time it is. It is Wednesday evening, 7 o'clock p.m. You know how we do. We are live, something for the people. You know, we be having different backgrounds because we have house guest people. And until our house guests leave, we have to make it do what it do because the people expect us to be here and on time, according to Shaw Mills. And we are going to give them, let me wipe my baby forehead. We are going to give them what they want, what they come here looking for. We have the honorable gentleman in the house, aka Big Trap Uncle, also known as Jonathan Ellison. We're gonna see if we can. Up there he is. Look,
What's
that's the
shaking
look of
with it?
money right there. That's the look of. Oh, you smile when Jonathan get on. When your weekend husband get on here.
I ain't seen your face in a couple of days.
And you hear talking about, hey, Jonathan.
It ain't been a solid 32 hours. I swear to
At
God, it ain't.
all. What up, Chief?
I swear
Full
to
of
God,
They
shit.
done sent my boo out of town.
you something wrong with you. But yes, I'm out of time.
I'm about to send your boo right there with you. Don't you fret none. Sips,
Oh,
sips teeth.
The
mm,
answer to my question, are you
mm,
taking care of myself?
mm. Yeah,
Look
I'm
at my
doing well.
eyes, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. Yeah, I see you sipping at the same time. You smart.
Let me go.
You real
Let me
smart.
go get me some of this wine tasting that's going on inside.
There's
Cause
a smile on your face, so you must be doing well.
I'm doing well, real well, for real.
right.
hmm I must
Um,
be, I must be in everybody's favorite spot because everybody that came up here and said, "Ooh, we'd like to have that spot right there to take pictures." I said, "Ooh, I'm not moving unless I'm in the picture."
and bitch, you can kiss my knuckles.
And your mammy. But keep going.
You,
Bring us on into the show.
you bring us on in. Good evening, Cheryl. Good evening, Lee. Good evening, Tasha. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. We hope everyone is doing well. A few housekeeping issues before we get started. For one,
Oh boy.
all views you hear on this podcast live are the views of the owner, which is me and her. So while you all are taking offense in reporting us, stop. Okay? Um, we ain't got time for that shit. I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers reporting me. I'm tired of being blocked for 2 and 3 hours at a time. And secondly, all views of our co-host, Mr. Ellison, him, are his express written views. And if you don't like him, you can kiss his motherfucking knuckles. With that
For real.
being said,
On Krill.
uh, on Crip, on motherfucking Five Deuce. With that being said, if at any time, people, we say something that offends you or you don't like, it's a little button called unfriend, and then there's a delete and a block. But just don't report me. I don't care about you doing those other things. Just don't delete or block me. Before we get
Well, there's also this thing called don't watch.
Don't watch. Before we getting started, I just have something I need to say right quick.
Well,
And
before you say that,
oh
let
shit.
me say hello.
Oh,
All the
I haven't
devastating.
introduced you. I was getting there.
Oh, you was gonna say it?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second. Now that
Mm.
now, before we go any further, I just want you all to know I feel wholeheartedly about this little. You can get rid of us or unfriend us or block us because you know what? If Johnny had two apples, my baby boy say kiss his ass. Okay, all right. I just
My hand on heaven.
Oh.
That was
uh,
Ooh.
So
But
if
he's
if
such a
if
cute
Johnny had
nephew.
2 apples and you trying to figure out how many apples Johnny got left, kiss my ass. That's not math. We're
That
um
almost
we're
took
here
me
for
out.
other things. Our volume is low. Speak up, girl, Pam. Okay, I got a volume turned up. Hopefully, Lee, you hear me now? Speak up.
Right.
Say something.
Hello, people.
You
How are
talking
you?
too low. Anyway, with that being said, I ain't have time. Okay. So before I go any further, we've introduced Big Trap Uncle. You all know who sits beside me. Um, None other than the Missus, the executive producer, one of the best to ever do it, a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated,
Yes, ma'am.
who also is celebrating her national convention for Delta Sigma Theta Sorority.
Our
What
56th national
56th
convention.
national convention? You all have been in existence how many years?
This year makes 110 years in existence.
110 years in existence. Founded on
Wow.
principles, founded on principles. That's amazing. That is
Wow.
beautiful. So we want to give a shout out to every member of Delta who is celebrating National Convention this year, as well as those that are traveling on the road to Indianapolis, correct? For the big national convention. It's probably about 4 or 5 thousand of y'all,
Oh,
some
it's more. It is actually 23 members, 23,000 members of Delta Sigma Theta in the city of Indianapolis right now, and there is over 10,000 of us virtually. And don't think just because I am in Shreveport that I am not attending because we were on family vacation last week. I am attending virtually, so I am
Hmm.
still attending convention. I am just
I
attending
may need to.
uh, virtually. But let me also
you
say
might
we
need to hop over to Indianapolis. That's up the street
How
around the
long?
corner.
uh,
How
They'll
long
be
they
there a
doing?
whole week. A whole
they
week.
will be there a whole week. So them
Hmm.
lovely ladies in red are over there. And let me just say we inducted 7 honorary members today. And when I say them honorary members came through that thing, Secret Service and all, let me just say I can't tell y'all who they
Don't
is
tell
yet.
us who.
But
She
just
said
know
Secret Service.
Secret
That means a
Service
lot.
was in the building.
Okay, Secret
Just
Service in the
know it.
building. Seven
Couple of
new honorary members.
CEOs and chairmen. I said, well, Jesus.
Point me in the direction of the CEOs. Fuck them Secret Service men's.
Just know that roster was everything. When
Them
I tell
Secret
you,
Service men's have to know all your business, but them CEOs is
let
hoes.
me.
I
Let
mean, not
me.
hoes. I'm
but
saying,
Let
just
me.
know we put that Secret Service out that building when that ritualistic ceremony.
did they
They,
put them out?
we did. They escorted that person in and got them
Okay.
on stage. And as soon as they got on stage,
Wow.
we put them right on out that building.
Y'all pull rank, huh?
You cannot be a part of our ritualistic ceremony, but you can escort your person in, but then you get put out. And
Okay.
then right when the ceremony was
Well,
over, they came and escorted them right on out the building.
well, like I say, safe
And let
travels.
me just say this, Jonathan. They had one of them guns you had on your shoulder on their shoulder too.
Why did she do that?
Damn, man, that was I said, well, thank
Something wrong with me. Not the
Oh
one with the pretty
Jesus.
little light, but the big one.
the
You're
big one,
right.
The,
Right.
the
Right.
big one.
Right.
They
So,
Yeah.
had
y'all,
that
let me
big
Yeah.
tell
one.
you this quick story before we get started. We walking out to the cars the other day to leave, and Jonathan got his Secret Service pistol, firearm,
On his
loaded gun on his
shoulder.
shoulder, and this motherfucker talking about, you just gonna walk out with that on your shoulder? That motherfucker, it don't go in your pocket. It's a real gun.
Woo,
It
Jesus.
goes on your shoulder. Okay. Anyway, that's neither here
But
and
I
there.
felt so secure.
You felt secure. Felt secure that night. But anyway, the meme generator of my beautiful, handsome boy was made none other than by my beautiful daughter, Hannah Burton. Hey, Hannah Elizabeth.
Mm,
Good evening, everybody.
that took
Lee,
me out.
Sharika, Tarsha,
Hey,
Nikita,
Candace Nicole.
Kelly, Candace Nicole, Kim Watson. Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is going to be one for the books. I got to get this started. Let's go on and get this started. So, I wasn't going to touch this subject, but I got to. So, we had a press conference. Russell, Carletha Russell. Before I get started, hold on. Wait a minute. Before I get started, let me say this. I would be remiss if I didn't. Health professionals, healthcare providers and professionals,
Right.
EMTs, doctors,
Right.
nurses, first responders, they go through a lot. They experience
Right.
a lot. when they're in
Right.
school, especially nursing students, it's still, even though it's better, it's still a lot of racist shit going on in this world and in this society. These men and women that decide to go into the medical profession go through a lot. And so their mental health is very frail. And as you know, that our young people today are just not as strong as we were growing up. So before
Right.
I get started on Carly Russell, I didn't put any of the memes out there that I've seen, and there have been some like the one with the Scooby Doo people talking about the mystery machine. They trying to figure out Carly Russell.
Well, tell
Is
me
she lying? I'm asking. Is she the new Jussie Smollett of 2023?
that what
She
they
said it.
Mm,
said.
Okay, for those of you who do not know, a young
mm,
lady called into 911 on last Wednesday or Thursday. Said she saw a baby walking the highway 459, and that the baby had on a diaper and a T-shirt. She was to wait until the police arrived. However, she disconnected the call with the police, called a family member. This family member said they heard her scream on the phone. The call was dropped. 5 minutes into this, the police arrived. 5 minutes after her initial call, the
right.
police arrived and said that she was gone. There was no baby. Her car, her purse, her cell phone, her Apple Watch, and her wig. I don't know why that was fucking important. And her wig. They know black
I,
women
She
don't
I,
leave.
abducted. They was trying. That's why
for
it was
real.
on the side of the road. They
And her
snatched
wig
out
was
her
left
wig
in the car.
I
and
mean,
her
at least
Apple
she went
Watch.
all the
And
way
her,
with it. I mean, at
a
least she went all the way
motherfucker,
with it.
because black women don't leave good wigs. It must
For
have been
real.
one of them J
Apple.
Mart
Don't
wigs.
forget that her Apple Watch
Her
was in the
Apple Watch.
car
So
too.
she was smart enough to leave the Apple Watch because she knew she could be tracked.
But
She could be
Let's
what's
say
tracked.
wrong
this:
with her?
she could be tracked. So I'm gonna start with you, Jonathan. Come on, come on
She
with it.
was
It's
smart when she got took, but she wasn't smart when she came back because the neighbor said the video footage
Turn this way, make sure
walking,
they can hear the video. Please stop. Well,
saw
she
her
said,
walking, and then when she got closer to the house, then
um,
she started running to the
okay. She
house.
said she escaped. They called her back,
They
and
brought her
they
back.
did. They brought her back the first time she escaped. They didn't tie up
right.
her hands, but she was restrained.
Yeah. And then, but the neighbor's video footage saw her
Showed her walking
walking
home,
home, and
not being
then
dropped off,
no, saw her strolling home, and then when
strolling.
she got close to her house, then she
Mm.
started running.
Come on, Jonathan.
So I'm still catching up on all the information included on this situation, but I think it's so many pieces go with this because again, when you truly don't have a space to relieve yourself in a mental health situation, you do stupid shit.
Right,
And so I
correct.
think this young lady did not know that she had a possibility of breaking away from everything, no matter what the situation was, in order for her to say, hey, I'm sick of all you motherfuckers and I need a break.
Right.
Now, to the extent that she went, I don't know, sweetheart. You probably should have been able to figure out how to get you some self care time because that whole elaborate call the police, take off running, left the car door
Yeah.
open, that's just a lot. And it's a lot of resources, especially in a world where black women are already disregarded and not heard when they got something going on. Sweetheart, you kind of took us about 100 years back because the
And to
last thing we
worry your
need right
parents
now.
like that.
Yeah, well, that's the obvious. I will say this: it's the obvious that she worried her family, she worried people, she worried the organization. I think she was in a sorority, correct?
AKA, you know them AKAs. No, they got a couple
Jesus,
scandals going
I
down
like to
Jesus,
spit. I like to
Jesus!
spit everything out
I did
everywhere.
not
Lord
want you
have
to go
mercy.
there. I did not want you to
Y'all,
go there. I did not
look,
want you to go
y'all
there.
ignore Christmas addicts and shit. It's a
For real.
Christmas
But what I
addicts
want to, but
overseer.
what I want to say is, it's just it's a space where outside of that, law enforcement, media, everything else already take black women for a joke. So I just wish she'd have thought of that and the impact that she would have made on so many other women before she went the
Yeah.
route that she went. So
right.
that's how I
So
feel about this.
okay, let me read a few of the comments. Kelly Speed, good evening, Kelly. She said Carly Russell, the lies, lies, lies. Candace Nicole said she was in an honorary, I guess, astrology group that casted a chart and saw her immediate return and the cloudiness surrounding. Excuse me. There was not a signifier for a kidnapper. Now that's interesting.
Mm.
Um, Tarsha said, so you saying her mental health went left before or after she left Target? They say the bitch had just left work.
But you
Not the
know,
bitch like that, y'all.
I
I'm just
saw
saying. They say the
another
young lady had
interview
just
and
left
it
work.
said she left work. Somebody was saying that she might have flunked out of
Jonathan,
school
don't
or something.
you think? Maybe
It's a
so.
whole different things going around
Maybe them grades came out for the summer and she
that
realized she wasn't passing on to the next level.
that something happened in school, and
That's a
that's what
possibility.
triggered some of this. But they were saying they traced back her steps on her phone, and that she had just got some food to eat. She had a
Yeah, I was
couple
gonna say I
phone
thought they said she had
conversations.
just got out of work, was on the phone.
So,
Kelly
so,
Speed.
so what
Go
was
ahead. What's
what was the what is it, the media, whatever they got released? Who was this? Was this the sheriff or law
Well, on
enforcement? Like, what was
today,
it?
law enforcement did their own interview. And in
Okay.
their interview, her parents wanted them to say she was kidnapped. Law enforcement, let me pull it up. Police say they can't verify Carly Russell's abduction claim. So her parents were trying
Mm,
to force them in the media today in their interview to say she had been abducted. However, the
mm,
police said that through this investigation and this process, they cannot, under any circumstance, verify that she has been abducted and that they refuse to say that. However, they did
mm,
also say that there were possible criminal charges
Pending.
coming forward.
And they did also say through the video footage on the freeway of her car that there was no signs of a baby on the highway.
And they said there was plenty of cars traveling that route that night, and no one else reported a baby or a toddler in a diaper. And as Kelly Speed said, let me go
mm.
back to her comment. What 3 or 4 year old you know still wearing a diaper? But I think Candace Nicole said her neighbor. Candace, your neighbor, baby, 3 or 4 still wearing a diaper. Maybe I ain't gonna say nothing. Maybe the child special needs. We're gonna leave it at that. But if that little some bitch is 3 or 4 still wearing a diaper, him and his mammy need their ass beat. Okay.
What,
what I
Yes.
hate about the story
what,
is that so many people rallied around to pray and to
Yes.
search and to look. Do you know how hard it is to get a nation to rally
A
around
young black girl
and
that's
to look
missing.
for a young black people? People
right,
stayed up,
Yeah.
people searched, people prayed.
right.
The divine nine gathered around and sent it out to all of the divine nine
Really?
unified. And we only come together on what is it, Juneteenth, to
Right.
celebrate.
But they sent out something
They
too after
sent a
Divine
line to the
Nine.
divine nine for everybody to pray, everybody to search, everybody to look. And people think that we bash each other because we all love our sororities. That is not actually true. We will gather together and rally for a good cause.
But it's
Help one another.
camaraderie. It's like
Right.
a
It's like Grambling and
and
SU.
yes,
If you're not one of us,
Mm-hmm.
then you
then
can't
stay
talk
the
about
fuck.
it.
If you're not one of us, stay the fuck out of it.
But
Sit
I
back
Mm-hmm.
and watch.
hate that
Right.
the nation rallied around her to pray for her, to look for her, just like the Jessie Smollett, if
Yeah.
she is gonna be Judy Smollett. You know what I'm saying? Because
You call that girl Julie?
I mean, if you gonna be Julie, because you got a girl, but if you gonna be Judy Smollett, then I really hate that if you want to be Julie. Now, did she not learn
Pam,
from Jessie?
Pam, no.
Your mouth. Go on, tell her your mouth. It's your
Your
mouth.
mouth,
Come on, drink some tea.
your mouth,
Drink some
no,
tea.
I'm just saying,
Okay.
she rallied
no.
around to look for you, to search for you,
Right.
to pray for you, and then you only stay gone for
Well,
that
Kelly
long.
Speed said I hadn't seen her when she got back pictures, but Kelly Speed said
Oh,
when she got back, she like Celia from the
she
first
did.
Color Purple.
The braids, they said that she had braids, and she wasn't gonna look like she did
Hey,
because her hair was braided for her scalp. But
Right.
you know what this reminds us of? Them motherfuckers in Shreveport that claimed they went missing and they was just fucking all week for 2 or 3 days.
somebody
Remember?
put
I'm
that
just
out
saying.
there talking about Carly was supposed to be abducted, and she was at the hotel.
Being duct tape,
No,
punchy.
that other thing that people like to do with their mouth. I
I
won't
don't.
say it.
Okay.
They just said that was
Hannah Burton's comment. The story was weird and didn't make sense from the beginning, but I didn't want to be that person. I agree, Hannah. I didn't. I just was worried. She said I was hesitant with sharing the missing person report, and now I know why they say trust your insurance.
I
Sharika said
wouldn't
she
share
was
that.
taken with the laughing faces. Sharika, how was she taken? Please, I shared it. I did because as soon as I heard it, it was an alarming story.
I
All
A
right.
immediately
child and
shared
her.
it because they asked all the Divine Nine to share it. So
Well,
when
I
you see,
immediately
I
shared it
immediately shared
because
it.
all of us would have done the same thing.
Oh
All of
hell
us.
yeah.
Do you know where you put it?
It was, I clicked it that way. I shared it because I have
No,
daughters.
she's trying to kill me out here, people.
It was a little somebody about that.
Oh, child.
All of us have daughters, and all of our daughters would have seen a baby walking down the street in a diaper
Hell
and
yeah.
would have done the exact same thing. So
For
I
real.
wanted them cautious and to know
And
what
then people
exactly
had
was
to,
going on.
and then people had to understand too, if this was a new type of threat that was being put out here, where people are actually using
Baby,
children
yeah.
in order to, based on human trafficking or whatever else,
Right.
we want to be aware of this type of shit. So,
Yeah.
people need to, people are trying to, again, we live in a new world now. Everybody pulling some weird shit in order to kidnap, do crazy shit. So in our head, we thinking, wait, what the fuck? Somebody
What the
did that
fuck is going on?
with
Right.
a real child. Yeah.
Well,
So,
Hannah said, Hannah said, Kelly said it was the chief of police who came out with the report, but Hannah said her parents and her boyfriend said she was fighting for her life for those 2 days. So did they lie completely as well? I didn't.
They both. He made a post on Instagram, and her parents did a interview. Hannah, I wouldn't
yeah,
say they lied
they
as
going
well.
off, they
I
going
I
off
think
say
of
they're
what
just
she
going
told
off
them.
what
based on
she.
what she told
They
them.
want to
Yeah,
believe them because if Shaylin get abducted and came in, she got. I'm
If
going to
Shaylin,
believe my
if
child.
Hannah, if one of y'all come up missing for, baby, it's gone. I promise you. I flicked it so.
right.
If one of y'all come up missing for a couple of days, I'm gonna have the same type of energy her parents and boyfriend, whatever was on. And if you all come up with your hair messed up and then tell me I don't want to talk about it, I'm punching you all in the fucking face.
And if you are lying and I find out in
I'm
private,
punching you
in
all in the fucking
public,
face.
I'm gonna go along with your lie. But in private, I'm going upside your head.
But
You know,
should you go along with the lie in public?
I mean, in public, you don't know. Right now, they going with what she's saying. So right now, they are believing what she's
Right, but I'm
saying.
saying once you get back home and your shit don't seem to add up, I'm be like,
But they
now
don't
you
know
get
that
your
right
ass up
now.
there and tell
I
the fucking
think that
truth.
once they find out the truth later, I think they will come out and make her
Well,
issue a
I
public
think
statement.
that's a,
Because I
but
believe,
I think her parents are gonna stick beside her.
yeah,
Hmm.
I
That
think if it's
boyfriend,
not the
if he's
truth,
But are
smart,
we the problem? Or as parents, does that make us the problem?
yes, it does. But what I'm
Okay,
saying is
that's all I
that
want to say.
the boyfriend ought to go on and
He
counsel
out of
her
there.
and get him another one.
He out of there.
Go on and
Give him
counsel her
about
and get him
another,
another one.
cause shit gotta die down within the next month. He out of there.
but I
Yeah,
will
he
say
done.
this. I think that they did an interview or issued a statement this quickly. They should have
Who, the
given
parents or
the
the police?
parents.
Okay.
I think they should have given themselves time
Archie's
to
stupid.
be with their daughter
Word.
and to have time to talk to her, do a little bit. Because when she first came home, don't tell her what she was saying. You should have waited and had conversations with her several days, and then waited at least a week to issue a statement. They made a
Right.
statement and made an interview too
Well, I
quickly
think they made a statement so quickly because
because
they had been asking for people to be on the bandwagon and in search
The
of,
and because
sheriff,
they
they were
wanted to
watching
put
they
something.
were watching what all the internet was saying, so they wanted to defend her and get on top of it. But I
wait,
wouldn't care what the internet was saying about my child. I
Tarsha
would have
said she want
waited.
her prayers back.
So
wait.
many people on the internet,
What you see, Jonathan? What you see?
The
including
sheriff
AKA.
said the sheriff stated on the search engine of the computer at work and her phone
Yes,
history, she searched the movie Taken on both. So I
yes.
said she was.
Not
Uh-huh.
only did she search the movie Taken, she also searched something about Amber Alerts. Do you have to pay for Amber Alerts? And so they were like, what? And she, yes, do you have to pay for Amber Alerts? So,
Note to
Oh
people,
shit!
your search history don't clear just because you clear it
You
off your
deleted.
phone
Sure
and off
does not.
your browser.
now
The
Kelly
Does not.
C,
FBI and the police, they got
Do you
all
know?
kinds of ways to
Do
protect
you
you.
know how many dummies have been indicted based
Right.
on thinking you done deleted some pictures or photos
Exactly.
or
Why do
anything
people
off
use
your
their
phone or
own
your
phones
social
or
media
computer? Why do people use their own phones or
because
computers?
they're stupid.
They're
They're
stupid.
stupid.
Like who would ever do that?
They're
And
stupid.
Kelly Speed is being a little petty, but I'll let it pass. She said nobody from her sorority has said anything since she has returned.
Well, Kelly, I ain't gonna say that. I've seen a couple of them
I have a
say they
couple of
want their prayers back.
okay, well
I
that's
was
good.
just on the
They should
internet.
definitely want their prayers
A
back.
couple of them petty ones that wear that pinky ring say,
I
I'm
think
deleting
I
all
think
my
the I
prayers
think
right
the
now.
one I think the ones that been paying they've been paying
They
they
dues.
fees, paying they dues, see it's on. But yeah,
But I will say
them,
this,
them
Kelly.
that's unfinancial ain't said
The
shit.
ones
You
that
so
asked us
petty.
to share it in the Divine Nine, they ain't came.
Anyway, moving along. I'm not finna do
Kelly,
this.
I am not about to play with
I ain't
you,
finna
Kelly.
play this petty war with y'all. Hannah said, what I didn't like is that the whole world had a helping hand in searching for this young lady. They didn't even have the decency to tell the truth. Talking about we are asking for privacy, but you needed help publicly. Hannah, you are definitely my child. Don't
so
ask me
live
for
real talk.
don't ask me for prayers. I'm glad you said don't ask me for prayers on Facebook. Then once I give you my prayers, you talking about give us privacy. We don't want to talk about it. Well, bitch, don't
No,
ask me for my
But I
you
prayers.
need to
think
be
the
stupid.
parents
You
are
need to be
asking for privacy
stupid and
now
no,
because they realize that
No,
something ain't right, and now they trying to
because
talk
they
to their
child
daughter.
stupid.
They trying to
for
talk
real.
to their daughter to find out what's what. Well,
Do you?
that's why they
Right.
shouldn't have said nothing in the beginning
Cheryl
and
Strong
talk
says
to
she
their
needs
child
prayers for
first.
mental illness, so we'll go with
She
that.
does.
And
What's up, Jared? What's
I
up? What's
just
up,
She
don't
do.
know what they're gonna be that penalty for the Maycays because there's a code of conduct that all sororities and fraternities are bound by. Somewhere in that code of conduct,
Hmm.
she gonna be sanctioned for this here lie. So
Well,
she gonna
But
have
if
to be.
she wasn't paying her dues, then she ought to be good, huh?
hey,
It does not
hey,
matter whether you
hey,
are
hey,
financially. Let
hey,
me
hey,
tell you something, Honorable
hey.
Travis. You are in the GDIs. So whether you are financial or non-financial, you
Her
are
ass is
still
stuck
bound
by
by
them
that
bound.
code of conduct.
That's why I am
So
me by
she
me.
gonna get one of them little letters in
Me
that
by me.
mail,
Me by me.
and
But
it's gonna
see,
Me by
wait a
me.
sanction
minute,
her
wait a minute,
because
hold
she
on,
done
slow down,
violated
slow
I
our
down,
just feel
code
like
of
you can't
conduct.
you
slow down,
can't hold me to something and
slow down,
go
Listen,
ahead.
slow down, slow down.
Okay.
membership is a
Okay,
So
go ahead.
lifetime commitment. So whether you
my
pay
my
them
my
dues or not,
my
you
my
are bound by that
apologies,
code of conduct.
Go
my
ahead.
apologies, because what you say, I'm a GDI. My apologies, but I pay my dues for everything that I'm in. So whatever.
As far as a fraternity or a sorority, you are a GDI. So
No,
come on.
that motherfucker is a me by me. Me by
So
me. That's
live
what we on. Me by me.
for
That's
real,
what we on.
You are a
for real.
GDI right
Okay.
now.
Cause,
Look.
cause,
Hey, oh
cause look,
yes.
cause
Before
look,
I get off,
cause
go
look.
ahead.
When I walk up to Clear and Global Entry, they let me through. So I mean, I'm just saying.
Tarsha made a point. Her
What
dues
she
was the
say?
money in her sock. How the fuck you abducted and you still got $100 in your sock? What the fuck was that about?
How y'all know she had money in her
They
pocket?
said it in the press conference today. I read that with my own eyes.
So what they
She had
searched her?
$100 in her sock.
That's that
Yeah.
money she
Well,
made while she was
the
missing.
police said they came to her house to talk to her the day she showed back up, and the parents have not allowed them to talk to her since.
Yeah, I saw that.
And she had $100 when she showed back up.
That's
Now,
that money
either
she made while she was missing,
that
y'all.
means she wasn't missing, she was.
That what they said. That was that money she made while she was missing.
Anyway,
So yeah.
100. Oh, Tamika, my correction is $107 to be correct. So was the $7 a tip? That's 10.
Where did she get a hundred?
That's
Never mind.
that the $7 was the tip.
And
She
what
must have
her
been good.
shoes was?
I
What her
don't know,
shoes?
but the bitch had
Mm-mm,
$107 in her sock. Anyway,
mm-mm,
before I
mm-mm.
get off of this, quick question: should she be jailed? Jail time? Yes or no, girl, Pam?
Well, I think if she lied after using state and federal resources to look for her, then I think she needs some restitution, some prosecution, and whatever them charges is. If it's some jail time, then come
Mm,
on.
Jonathan, jail time?
no,
Seriously?
no. I think some type of mental evaluation, and then from
Hey,
there some level of
hey,
probation.
how the hell I turn this
No,
around?
because somebody gonna flag. No, ma'am, no,
Okay,
ma'am.
don't
This
worry.
is
I'm gonna
what
put
I'm
something in the
saying. If
comments.
we continue to about Jesse and Julie Smollett
But Jesse
to
was
not.
prosecuted.
That's what I'm saying. If you keep
You're right.
allowing the Jesse and the Julie
But
Smollett to
Jesse
get
didn't go to beat people jail though.
but
No, he didn't.
he was prosecuted and had to pay restitution. But if
Yes.
you keep allowing the Jessies and the Julie Smollett to get off and not face consequences, then we gonna
True.
have a Justin Smollett. So what I'm saying is we don't want this to keep going on.
Hey, I'm off this
So
after
I'm
this
about to
comment.
I'm just
I'm
saying.
about to get off. I'm about to get off
After
him
this
because
comment, I'm getting out because
What I'm
Tarsha's stupid ass
saying
talking about she at least got to take the chair and ask the church for prayers and to lay hands on her. Is that with or without the oil? Anyway,
you
I don't.
gotta get up there and ask for forgiveness.
I ain't
You
asking the
know
church for
hell.
shit. I ain't asking church for
Word.
Well,
forgiveness.
she gonna at least have to go before the sisters that wear that peach and green
Look,
and ask them for something.
this is a
Or she
question.
ain't gonna be able to attend another conference or a convention. I'm just saying.
They
They're gonna be like, who? Carly who?
Mm,
I'm just
They
saying.
don't care.
they don't care.
Mm-mm.
Look, y'all, I heard this story, and at first I thought it was a bullshit story, but it's a real story. So I'm gonna give you all a brief synopsis of this story. A young lady took ill, was diagnosed with cancer. Her husband stood by her side through the
Her
cancer.
legal husband
Her
through
legal
marriage.
husband through marriage, not a common. The common law is not recognized over here. Her legal husband stood beside her through the cancer.
Hmm.
She got well, is doing better. She recently went to her husband and asked him to give her a hall pass to have sex with a coworker that she was attracted to because she said after going through cancer, she feels that she should live her life to the fullest and be able to live life and do what she wants. And she wants him to give her a good evening, Mark. I saw you now. I meant to speak. What is your thoughts, Jonathan? Should she be given a hall pass because she beat cancer?
So let me say this right here.
I'm asking Jonathan first.
So if the Lord give her counsel back again,
Did he help her fight through again? That we talking about this instance,
because you know there is such thing, she might be in remission.
and
'Cause
it can come back.
it can come
It
back.
hadn't been 5 years. Does she deserve a hall pass or not?
Not
Give
for
her ass
that.
give her ass some divorce papers and say let
Hannah
them
said,
be free.
Hannah said, live your life to the fullest and be single.
That's why I'm saying, Hannah,
Hannah, you think too
I'm
much.
gonna give
Right.
you some
Hannah, you are
divorce
not my
papers
child. I
and
could
you are
stand you were
free.
my child. Come on,
I don't
Jonathan.
know.
Should
That's kind of one of the ones that fucks with me because I'm thinking, okay, sweetheart, if you are about to die and you want a hall pass before you die, I guess that's what
no?
you
So you would
give
let her
to
get a hall
somebody.
pass if it was a terminal illness, you would give her that hall pass for a
I,
coworker.
mm,
Would
I'll
you?
just
If
say that
if
I
Since he
could take that
taking
better. I just say I'll take that better than
go
taking you
ahead.
done got better and you talking about you supposed to go lay up with a nick. If you gonna go lay up with him, let him go
No,
take care of
she
you when
don't
you
want
get
to
it
leave
again.
her husband. She loves her husband. He took
she wants
exceptional care of her.
I wouldn't
She
want
that's
her
just
what
no
I'm
wants.
more.
saying.
I
That's
wouldn't
what I'm
want her no
saying.
more.
So
I'm gonna
you
give you some divorce papers and let you be free.
so you're
And
gonna
when you
you're
get
Yeah.
gonna give
sick
a
of
woman that just came out of cancer divorce papers?
if I stood by your side through thick and thin, better for worse, sick
And
and
what's on your mind is that you want to
if
let
you wanna
somebody
go
hunch the shit out of you?
here I
Yeah,
am
no,
wiping
kill
your
your ass.
nose, suctioning your mouth, taking you to doctor's appointment. Where that bitch
Why
was
you had to say suction in your
because
nose
I
and
know
mouth?
what goes through the
Word.
organs. I'm just saying where that nigga
Mm-mm.
was when I was doing all this
She wasn't
fucking.
at work. He's her coworker. She wasn't at work when she was
If
ill.
call your coworker up here to wipe your
Okay,
nose,
devil's advocate.
help you to the bathroom. But
Devil's
I'm gonna say
advocate.
this right here.
Oh
This
shit.
is my thing is what okay, she don't know what
Lord
her husband
Jesus.
why she need a hall pass.
Why did I get her started?
I'm just saying, but
Because she on one.
I'll give let me be him because I'm gonna give your ass some divorce papers and say let you be free. Go live your best
So,
life, but
okay,
not
hold
with me.
on. Okay, devil's advocate. Okay. You're
Mm-hmm.
battling you're battling life altering terminal illness.
Okay, I
And
do.
you're sheltered, you haven't lived your life. This question is for both of you and everybody in the comments. You're
Mm-hmm.
sheltered, you haven't lived your life. And maybe you've never had a threesome and that was your one thing you want to do before you die. Should you be given a hall pass then? If the partner, husband or wife can be involved? I'm asking a question. Why are you
Mm.
looking at me like that?
I feel like this. If me and you have an open
Look
line,
at Hannah. Hannah, you on my side. You're my child. Hannah said, in other words, Pam said, you're not getting no hall pass and don't bring it up no
Bring it up
more.
no more.
In all
Don't bring it
caps.
up no more.
look, this
Don't
is
even
my
do
thing.
it.
Me and
For
Adrian
real.
have an open. We talk about everything. We laugh about everything. We
People
have.
just think we don't. I don't
We
know why.
don't. We have this open line of communication. Believe it or not, in any situation, if Adrian or I, but it would probably be her, said, "Hey, you see that over there?
Hey, Shay Coleman.
That over there right there." She
Mm.
could come to me and say, "You see that right there over there?" We can have this conversation. I see it.
Right.
And if she brought it to, we can have this conversation, and it could be a conversation, a possibility. She wouldn't need no hall pass because we're gonna have an open conversation about it.
Right.
True.
But what I'm asking is, this is your one. So this like a Make-A-Wish Foundation. This your dying
In
wish.
real life situations, husband and wife, ain't no Make-A-Wish
What
foundation.
I'm saying is, this is your
Real
dying
life
wish.
people
This is the
don't do
one
that.
thing you, Jonathan. So if it was your dying wish to get your dick sucked by Janet Jackson,
Not Jonathan, somebody else. Because
no,
Jonathan ain't a regular person.
no.
Jonathan ain't a
Uh-uh.
regular person.
I'm talking
Hush.
to,
Hey, Shay Coleman.
I'm talking to
Hush.
Big Trap Uncle
Right.
and his
Hush.
current situation. If
Right.
you and the Queen,
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan and the Queen
if you
ain't
told
regular
her,
people. You can't talk. You can't put this on Jonathan and the Queen. They ain't regular people.
girl, Pam makes me sick, y'all.
I swear,
What
cause
Jonathan and the Queen would do
Let me
she
ask somebody in the comments.
if this
right,
was
right.
Daryl and if this was Daryl. Say that. Daryl
No,
is a regular
not at
person.
all. Not at all. We cannot say if this was there.
Hey,
There would go for it.
somebody push me off this thing right here. Please push
It's a
me.
beautiful scenery. Don't go down
It
there.
is. Push me off. Jesus.
Because Daryl has, I know Daryl LeBeau
Tamika
Jr.
Stevens say
Well,
in this case, yes.
So Tamika, oh, I got a married. Yes, Tamika married. So Tamika, you're married. If that was
right,
your husband's dying wish, you're saying the answer would be yes. So what's the
right.
difference?
So if
Correct.
it's his dying wish, how long he got to live? He got a
It
week,
don't
2
matter.
weeks. Because this is my thing. You know, there are certain, like, look, I was issued a terminal illness with a misdiagnosis. So what happens if, in my case, they gave me a terminal illness, there was a misdiagnosis, that we thought I had a terminal illness in 2019,
Okay, I
that we
gotta say
found out
something.
a year and a half
Okay,
later there was
devil,
a
hold
misdiagnosis.
on, devil's advocate.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then let me put a different spin on it. So,
Suppose I
hold on,
give your ass your
hold
dying
on.
wish to come say your
Hold
ass
on.
gonna die.
Okay, let's
I'ma
say,
kill you.
let's. So
You
you
know
Ike
Pam.
Turner now. If I don't
You
die,
right.
you gonna kill me?
I'ma kill
You
you.
know Pam. You
You
know
are
Pam.
horrible.
How long you got to live? If
Okay.
you ain't dead, I'm gonna kill you.
Tamika's married. She said yes, she would grant him that. That's how much she
Tamika,
loved that
that's
man.
fine. Tamika, what if his ass don't die? You grant him his dying wish because you think the bitch is gonna die. What if he don't die? I'ma kill you.
What has Pam had? What has
Nothing. She
Pam
needs
had?
something. She needs. Okay.
Damn.
Let me reverse this. Hold on.
Right.
Let's say
Tamika sound like stick to the question, girl, man.
exactly.
It's a
Yes,
twist
stick
on
to
it.
the question. No, it's not a
Pam
twist.
not gonna do that.
Okay. Let me
Pam
try
not
this
gonna do that.
again. Your
Mm-mm.
spouse. This is a different question. If your spouse was diagnosed with a terminal illness, would you allow, like, as in what's her name? Scott. What's her name? Who husband moved her nurse in and he was fucking her. The black lady and the black guy. He was the white lady. What's his name?
Yeah.
B. Scott. Isn't that her
B
name?
Scott. Right.
Okay. So his wife had uh, on Alzheimer's or something. She's eventually passed.
Mm-hmm.
He brought her in a caregiver. He started having sex with the caregiver.
Right up under her
When
nose.
she was
She
lucid,
lost her
hold on,
mind.
no. When she was lucid, she said she was fine with him having sex for the caregiver because she no longer wanted to be intimate with her husband. So would that be better? Would you allow so if you're dying, you've been diagnosed with a terminal illness, could your spouse or mate or your partner be allowed to go have sex with someone else? Then you can't satisfy or fulfill them.
You not in my house and
Um,
not under my not in
in,
my
in
house,
general,
not in my
you
face.
you crazy. You don't know where we fucking.
Not in my house, not in my face. You should have more respect for me as your wife.
I
I
agree.
don't care if I don't know your
Hold
name,
on.
Adrian.
Oh,
If I
Jesus.
don't know your name, Adrian,
She,
every day you better
But
wake
what
up
you
if
like
what
know,
if
first.
you walk in and catch me and you be like,
you know,
Corinthian?
Did you
do you
hear
Corinthian, what you
know,
Did you hear what I
you,
said? You
do
better
you know
have
no matter
enough
how
respect
you
for
say
me.
that,
You
Pam is
this
going to
in
take that
like the
personal.
first 50 days. You remember that movie? Every day he had to
Pam is
wake
going to
up
take
and
it
tell his
personal. You
wife
might as well kill it.
every
She going to
day
take it personal.
who he was.
hey,
You better wake up
hey,
every day and be like, girl,
Oh,
Pam,
Jesus.
my name is Adrian.
Oh,
I'm your
Lord.
wife. You
She going to
love
take
me.
it
We
personal
married
no
on
matter
this
what.
side. That's what you
She going to
better
take it
do.
personal no
so
matter
so
what.
you
You
giving me steps as to how I need to handle
you
this
better wake up every day and tell me every day, girl, Pam, I'm your wife. My name is Adrian.
every
You
day.
better have enough respect for me that if you are going to fuck somebody else, it better not be in our house, and I better not know nothing about it.
Jonathan, I'm
Mm,
not even talking to her no more. Come on with it.
mm.
Come on with it, Big Trap. Come on with it.
You telling me,
Hold
as
on.
stingy as you is, and say
Oh,
you lose your
Jesus.
mind.
Oh,
Say
Oh,
you
Jesus.
lose
Jesus.
your mind, and
How
you
did we go
now,
down the
now
rabbit
I
let
don't
hole?
me
know.
turn this
But
on
because
you.
it's Pam.
Let me ask
It's
you, how
Pam.
you lose your mind in the ability to
It's Pam. It's Pam. It's Pam. It's Pam.
I
She
am
don't know.
so sorry, girl. I'm sorry. I'm glad
you
she
don't
loved me.
even know what I said.
I don't know what you said. It just came shooting out. I'm sorry.
You
Wait
don't
a
even
minute.
Mm-mm.
know the balance
I don't.
of
Oh,
the president to work and lose your mind.
hold on. Wait.
Pam is our star today, just so we let you know. Cause she didn't cut up for today, for real.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Pam has cut up 41 minutes and 44 seconds.
Because oh my goodness, I am so sorry, people. I just don't. I just
Pam
don't
has
know
cut
what. Okay. You
Hannah.
know what?
All
Hannah, I
I'm
can't
saying
even deal
is,
with her.
let's
Hannah,
just
they
say
cutting up, Hannah.
Okay.
that
For real.
you lose your mind. And you still die, remember?
Shut up, Corey Toby. I'm coming to your house and I'm beating you the fuck up. Don't be
Okay,
on here talking about how I'm
let's
spitting.
put
It's her fault.
Adrian in the hot seat.
No,
Now,
don't put me in the hot seat.
Jonathan, she has lost her mind. She
Okay.
doesn't know who Girl Pam is 3/4 of the time. That I am the love of her life, that she is stingy, and she don't want nobody to, let's just say that. Are you gonna allow Girl Pam to
Well,
not
first,
just
let
have her weekend
let me
husband,
be real clear
but
and
to
look in
have
this
her
camera
boo?
right here. It's different for us real niggas out here. It's
Nah,
different.
no, it
Because the
ain't. Cause
shit
your
we can
ass
do
is
and get away.
stingy.
Yeah, oh, I am. That's what I'm saying. The shit we can do and get away with, you
I
can't
know.
do.
That's a double standard.
I
You hear
call
that,
it what you
people?
want.
Adrian
Oh,
Burton has a
boy.
double standard. She is
'Cause
stingy.
it's
No one
okay.
understands. She is stingy.
No,
I mean, there's a
don't do.
difference. I mean, just
It's
a
a
difference.
tell.
Once
Come
No,
on,
you worry about the
big trap.
wrong, you
No,
worry about
let
the
big
that's
wrong
what
trap.
I'm
shit.
talking
No,
about. But
no,
she was
no.
on Girl
You worry about
Pam
the
when Girl
wrong
Pam
shit.
said,
You worry
Let
about the
big
hell
trap
wrong
tell
shit.
it.
no, ain't no
You worry about the
Girl
wrong
Pam,
shit. You
and
worry about the
no,
wrong shit.
Girl Pam.
You
You
worry
better
about the
wake
Can't
up
wrong
do it.
shit.
every. You
You
better
can't do the
wake
same
up,
thing.
like I told you, you
Okay,
better
let's
wake
keep
up
going.
every day,
Oh
like the
Lord,
first 50
Lord, have
days,
mercy.
Oh,
and tell
Jesus.
me every
Hey,
day,
hey.
my name is Adrian and
Next
I am
subject.
your wife.
Wait, let's get off
And
this
if you
subject.
are fucking somebody because I
Tamika.
done lost my mind, I better not know about it. You better have enough respect for me to let
Next
you in my house.
caller.
Well, if you, all I'm saying is, if you have lost your mind and going crazy, you
And
don't know what I'm.
like
Next
I just asked you,
caller.
if you done lost your mind and you can't perform, then why I can't have me a boo?
I
You
swear to
don't
God.
know.
Hey, look,
Next
let me look.
caller.
Let me look closely in this
Double
camera. Even if I
standard.
lose my
But
mind,
she's
you know,
stingy.
people lose
Next
their mind, but
caller.
their mind goes back to a time before now, and that's where they
Right.
get stuck. I've been doing this for a long motherfucking time out here.
For
I
real.
ain't gonna forget how to do that. Jonathan, you
For real.
better come on with it now. Come on.
Next caller.
Hannah, I am the deacon in the pulpit. I feel like I'm the first Sunday pastor.
Tamika, you understand what I'm saying, Tamika?
Next
Let
Mm-mm.
point.
the record show.
We gave y'all. We gave y'all a homework assignment last week. God damn it, let me get
There
off
we
of this
go. Come on
because
with
she ain't
that.
gonna
Yeah,
stop.
come on with that.
We gave y'all a homework assignment. Hannah,
See,
you
you
might
know,
well go on leave now.
when
And
you
the home, what?
Jonathan say I'm gonna start this stuff.
For
What's
real.
wrong?
Come on with the homework
Have you
assignment.
had a drink or something?
No, this is me.
Oh, Jesus. Mm.
We gave y'all a homework assignment. Let me go into my
Say
studious
you
voice.
bet not never tell us never. Come on with the homework assignment.
Corey Toby, I would never
Mm.
stand up and pee. I'm an all woman. I'm a grown ass woman in here. Anyway,
Yes, Lord,
y'all,
Toby, she is all woman. I can vouch for it.
Jonathan, when they
Mm-hmm.
push you off that balcony, grab me. We
I
going
got you.
together.
I got you. For real. I got you.
Last week, your homework assignment was to get to know one of the 6 orgasms that we mentioned. One of the 6 orgasms.
And for those, wait, you gotta tell the people who wasn't here last week what the 6
I was starting
orgasms.
that.
Okay.
Mm.
There was vaginal, erogenous, clitoral, um, uh, anal. There was also, what was the other 2, Jonathan?
What
Combo.
was it?
There was a
Combo. Yeah.
combination, and
Combination.
then I'm missing the last one. Erogenous.
Mm.
It was something on the turn.
When you
I
look
don't
it up,
know.
is they in the thing?
No, they in the chat. I can't find them.
The
However,
picture.
oh yeah, my bad. The picture might still be in there.
It is. Go
No,
back.
it's not.
It
No,
is.
it's not.
Yeah, go back.
Go up.
Go back to the other.
No, just go down.
There you
No,
go.
there they are right there.
Clitoral,
Yeah.
Vaginal,
clitoral, vaginal,
anal,
anal,
combo,
combo or blend,
erogenous, convulsing. That's the
erogenous,
one.
convulsing. Correct. Correct.
Convulsing.
Correct.
And
So
your
we want everybody
homework.
to tell us, what, like, did you get to explore one of the
Wait.
6 since the
Kelly
last
Spears
show?
said she was absent last
Oh
week.
well,
So
Kelly.
Kelly,
Here,
the
Kelly.
homework was out of these 6
You were
No, no,
orgasms.
no, 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 ma'am. We're not doing that. We just went through the 6. We just went
So
through the
I'm
6
telling
and
you
what it
what the
was.
so
homework.
We're
you
not going
she
over it
missed the homework.
again,
Yes,
and it's
she missed the
okay.
homework. We're
Catch
gonna
the
leave
next
it. We're gonna
assignment.
leave. We're gonna
So
leave
you
it
Catch the
in the
should
next
know.
comments.
assignment. Let's
Okay.
progress on.
So
So,
Yes.
Kelly, you just need to tell us which
anybody,
one it was.
anybody,
See, that's because y'all already had some of these types. You know
right.
what?
So the
I'm
6.
too
Has
young. Look at
anybody?
Kelly rolling her eyes at y'all.
Has anyone explored? Because we got to keep it with the people that are here. So, out of
I
these
explored
6,
this weekend. I did.
good for you. Look at you living your life and shit. That's
Look
what's
at
up.
me.
Did you explore?
Look at my face.
Did you explore? Tarsha explored 1, 2, 3, 4. Tarsha, you explored
Wait,
all
no,
6.
I'm gonna say that's not what Tarsha is saying. Tarsha
Tarsha,
is
She
putting
tell
is.
us
down.
about them.
She
Okay.
is helping us.
Tarsha
Right.
is the recording secretary. She is helping us
That's
to
it.
keep people on track.
I explored
Right.
this
Right.
weekend. Did you explore, Jonathan?
I did not explore this weekend at all.
Adrian, did you explore this weekend?
Pat your head. Pat your head, pal. Pat your head, pal. Ooh.
Oh, I
Let
gotta
me
go.
answer for her. She did explore this weekend. Did anybody else do their homework this weekend?
Right. Did any of our people, did y'all figure something out? Did you learn yourself? Did you do anything? Did you,
I don't
did
know
you
where. I do not
did you
know where
try?
I've lost this.
Look, did you try and it didn't come out the way you wanted it to? Like, talk
Kyla,
to us
wait.
about it.
Kyla said she has done 3 of the 6.
Kyla, which one do you like the best?
Is that why you don't want to review Jonathan? Has nothing to do with me, sweetheart. That was just a relaxing weekend. Any other time I can explore all 6. Now, progressing on.
Alrighty
Progressing
on
on.
that track.
I
But
just want y'all to know. Listen, while y'all on here listening and learning, I'm coming out with a workshop. And for you, all you that's hell on
Well, for
wheels
this
and
workshop, she gonna need some demonstrators because she will not be demonstrating.
Here we
Let me
go.
just go and put that out there. She will not be
We
demonstrating. Now
just
she
went back down that road.
but she will not be demonstrating. Okay, come on.
Yes,
it is
ma'am.
too late for this.
Okay.
It
Yes,
is way too late.
ma'am.
Okay. Um, for those of you that decided to partake in your homework, we would love to hear what happened when you explored your homework. Girl Pam
Right.
said what did you explore this weekend? I don't know. I don't.
Well, I didn't do my
Oh, I'm
homework
sweating.
per se this weekend,
Lord
but to
Jesus, I'm
explore,
sweating.
I have actually explored all
I don't
things,
sweat.
but this week, not just this weekend, but previously, but this weekend, I actually did get to explore this. But like I said last weekend, the combo is actually my favorite out of all of these. But this weekend, I actually got to explore
Tarsha, I'm too old for this.
all of these actually this weekend, and the combo is still my favorite.
Good night. I appreciate y'all. Every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time,
Right. Central
right here
Standard
on
Time.
Facebook and YouTube Live.
Girl, come
Yes.
on.
Yes,
No, I was
please.
dead serious because I just
Please.
was not expecting that. I
Please.
just, I
Why
Please.
just,
did you not want me to answer about the
I
homework?
just was expecting other folks to answer. I really,
But you know, Pam said she had something to say. She had something to say,
I
and
did.
part of her
I,
having something to
I,
say,
I,
she
I
had to
thought,
let that go. For real.
I thought she was gonna talk about the
Would you like to
mountains.
talk about your exploring?
I don't want to talk about nothing. My
Sis,
mama might be watching.
your mama is not watching.
The mountains were beautiful. I
Right.
just don't know.
Right.
Yes, I
Right.
am. For once, for those of you who have never seen me speechless, I am. Yes, because girl Pam got a mouthful, and I just wasn't
I swear.
expecting.
0 to
Okay,
36.
Okay, did anybody else do their homework this weekend,
who
people?
put a hand up for the Tarsha? What's your number? She said she already know her number. Put a hand up for the
Yeah,
combo.
tell us what
Put
your
your
number
number in.
is.
Tarsha has put the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Either what you've received or
Tasha,
what
the
you're given.
combo, what's your combo? Because the combo could be different things. My combo might not be your combo.
That's a good question.
So
What's the
what
Oh,
is
combo
your
correct.
that
combo? Because
what's
my
Correct.
the
combo might not be your
what's the
combo.
combo that you actually get in Jonathan? And let me ask you this question, Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
What combo do you find that you do the most? What combo?
Mm. It
I,
would
I
mostly be the erogenous and the vaginal. Wait, more erogenous and clitoral. I would say that would be my favorite to offer, to give, to reciprocate. Yeah.
and what is your favorite to receive?
My favorite to receive would be, I would say, erogenous and, hmm, I would say erogenous and nipple play. So that would be some type of teasing, convulsive space that I would love. So yeah, that's my reciprocation that I
Men with
will give back.
nipple men with a lot of women I found just don't understand how sensitive men's nipples are. They just
Right.
find that it's a woman's thing and that it's
Mm-mm.
not, you know,
If she
they
won't,
really don't understand.
if she want her lower regions to look like the bottom of a Southern made donut box,
It's the Southern made donut box for me.
she
And
do
if
that
she
right
wants to
there.
experience a waterfall, then yeah.
Hmm.
If she wants to experience a water bar,
Cause
Now,
I'm gonna
what
take.
combo do you like giving?
what combo?
Right.
Since I know you ain't gonna answer, so what
No,
combo do you like to
what
give?
combo do I like to give? Well, actually, is it really a combo for me because I like to do 3 or 4 things at once?
I know. I
Well,
know.
what
Mm-hmm.
the hell you asked me for?
So which one do you like?
I was like, what the fuck you asking for? Man? What the fuck?
I know.
Oh,
I
oh.
am not high, and I should be.
Mm.
Um, and Tamika made no. Tarsha made a good point. Looking at the list, I'm more of a 1 through 7. Just depends on the day of the person. I am
True.
a multi combo person. Um, I have extreme number. In other words, 1 through 7 means that 7 means that you're doing all of it at one time, at the same time, or in
Right.
some mix, one way or the other. That's
Some
what
type of
7
mix,
means.
yeah.
Right.
Because if you
7
just,
means that
because I feel like if
you have
you,
mastered
because
one
if
through
you
six,
having
and
an
you just
experience,
And
freestyle.
before it's over,
if
you
you have
doing
an
all of
experience and you just doing one, then you need to explore a little bit more, for real.
Right. If you've only
Yeah,
experienced one, you're not living enough. You need to
right.
explore more.
Yeah, explore more than
And
that.
like I
And even
say,
if
yeah,
one person can't give it to you, get you some other people that can give you the combination. Have you multiple partners if that's what you need. You
where
know.
my note taker? It needs to be some. Yes, you
Mhm.
need multiple people. You
Yeah.
definitely need multiple people. Right. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, with that
Mhm.
being said, I'm gonna let you all leave it to the comments and tell me what you all really like. One through
Right.
six or 7, which is the ultimate. 7 means that you are freestyling the combos. You are doing all,
Right.
then some, plus a little bit more.
And
Um,
this is a safe space.
yeah,
If
don't
you
be
ain't
scared, bro.
explored none of them, that's fine too.
Talk to us. Tell us.
What can we
We
do to
can.
help you get to that space?
Yes,
Not us, but we
everybody.
can give you advice.
I'm gonna say, look. Let me say this
We give
because
you advice.
y'all think we're a bunch of swingers in here together. When we say we will help you get there, meaning we will teach you,
Advice.
learn
Right.
you something, give you
Send
advice.
you literature,
It
provide you
don't
with
mean
links.
we gonna bring you over to the house in our
Mm,
dungeon. Somebody thought we had a sex dungeon, and I was just like, no.
well, they don't think that because they know that girl Pam is not showing me. So they don't think that.
All right. With
well,
that being said, final
dungeon,
thought.
dungeon, not below
No,
ground, but above
not
ground,
below
maybe.
ground,
But
above ground. I'm just
yeah,
saying.
they'll
They
be all right.
some people thought that we were grooming them, and I was like, grooming you for what? To teach you some shit? No, we're not good. We're not grooming any of that. You people
For
are just
you,
way
for them to go get lost in traffic. That's what it was
can
for.
go play in I-49 at 7:45 a.m. That's the only
Please,
thing we can do for you.
please,
So,
please,
with that being
please.
said, coming around for final thoughts, we're gonna start with Jonathan. Jonathan, how's the weather? It looked like the weather was like 70ish.
It
How's the weather?
is. It is. It's dropping down a little bit, but yeah, we're looking at about 73, 72 right now. I think the
Wow.
low is gonna be 69 tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy as much of this
Yeah,
as I can.
just threw that out there. The
Oh,
lowest is gonna be
69.
69.
Damn. You know
Perfect
what?
weather. Perfect
Time to
weather.
go. Time to go through my phone book. But yes, ending thoughts.
Why did Carrie A. Dub say the same thing? Yes, we both caught that at the same time.
Yeah,
Oh,
really
wait.
fix it.
Tamika said skin to skin is her thing. Really?
Tamika
Oh,
said that is
so
definitely
neuro.
something.
Wait a minute. So neuro massages. Yeah, that's skin to skin. You massage each other down with oil, and you use your body in order to provide this erogenous
Let me
touch
say
to the
this when we
other.
get to
Yeah.
final
That's
thoughts.
what's up.
When she spoke on skin to skin is her thing, you all do know skin to skin can be very intimate. Just laying on top of each other
Mm-hmm.
naked, just laying in each other's arms naked.
Mm-hmm.
Um, certain body positioning. I have people
Right.
out here I don't want certain body positioning in skin to skin contact can be very sensual and intimate. If you have not tried it, inbox me. I'll tell you some things that you need to be trying. I'm just saying, try it. Don't
I said,
you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about it?
It works miracles. I'm telling you now, for real.
Oh. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead. War talk. Go ahead, John. What's your final thought?
Just final thoughts. Like if you hadn't quite figured out how to deal with mental health or deal with loss from work or a situation where you need to get away and step away from life, you know what that young lady did was not the way to do it. Um,
Right.
I mean, yes, it's gonna be some jokes. It's gonna be some crazy stuff said. It's gonna be a little bit of everything.
It
But
is. It is.
naturally,
In
for
the end,
her, she did not know how to deal with a mental health episode, that she didn't know how to tolerate, deal with, speak her mind, anything else. So for y'all, use common sense. If you need a break, just say, set boundaries and say, time out. Take your ass somewhere and relax, get whatever. If you don't like the nigga or the woman you with no more and you want to go play with somebody else, just say that. Be honest with who you with and be like, I'm just sick of you right now. And go
Right.
find you something else to do. If you failed at something, come with a contingency plan to shake back or whatever the case may be. I'm not telling you not to be sad. I'm not telling you not to feel a way about this shit. But at the same time, the route that she went to do what she did is not what you should be doing. Um, the next thing is too, watching this podcast and learning things that we're teaching you. We ain't trying to embarrass nobody. We ain't trying to put nobody in no space that they feel uncomfortable. None of this shit there.
Right.
If you feel like that these are conversations that are just outside of what you are used to, or you're in a space that you don't know, how to express yourself, then this may not be the show for you, or you may want to wait till everybody speak their mind and go to AB's DM. Let me be very clear. Go to AB's DM and express questions that you have. Don't ask me shit. Don't
You need
ask
them
me
to come
shit.
already. You need them to come already knowing.
Yeah, no, because don't come in my shit being a fucking weirdo and acting like you don't know what's going on in the world and you don't know how to touch yourself or enjoy shit. Because I'm not going to teach you nothing. If you don't already know shit, I'm not going to teach you for real. I'm 44 motherfucking years old. I am too old for that shit. So that's my ending thoughts. Blessings to you all.
Before your final thoughts, two things. Carrie A. Dove says, AB, I need you to find me somebody to try this skin to skin with. Okay. Secondly, Tarsha says, don't inbox AB. Inbox girl Pam, or find you something safe to do.
Tarsha, that is
That's
okay.
valid
Because
as
if
fuck.
they
That's
inbox,
valid.
if they inbox AB, it's really like inboxing me too because
Because I don't read it.
she don't read them, I read them, and we have each other's backs.
You know
like
what,
y'all,
Tarsha, that was very valid what you said. Good job.
it
You
is.
did. You was
I am
right for that.
horrible
For real.
with I am horrible with reading inboxes, especially different people I don't know. I be getting that little um notification about some message request, and I'd be like, weirdos. I never go look at it. So we
Right.
ain't even friends. I promise you, I won't ever see it. And
Mm-mm.
9 times out of 10, she's going through the inbox or at least through the friend request. I don't know who none of these people are. I'm just saying. Go ahead. Final thoughts, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Final thoughts is, yeah, know and understand that if you have the world to rally around you, then know and understand there might be some consequences if you decide to lie.
Speak up. Mhm.
Jay, you
So,
ain't teach the right person. Jay, you ain't teaching nobody shit. Oh, I'm sorry. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Y'all, don't make me laugh. I'm
and
in
just
pain.
go in your room, find you some quiet time, get under the covers, turn the lights
Naked
off,
person.
turn on some music, and enjoy yourself. Get to know yourself. If you don't have nobody, you got yourself. I'm telling you.
I am A1 advocate of me. But anyway,
Kelly,
so
that's it right there. Number two. That's it. Jonathan is not teaching you a motherfucking thing, but you said nothing, and that's good enough. Keep going, AB. Come on through with it.
my final thoughts. First, let me address this. AB, what happened to the fur baby? He has a date on this weekend to meet with his potential new homeowner. Hopefully, all will go well because his last got to go. We don't have enough. We just are too busy. We don't have enough time.
Right.
We put a lot of money, care, and love into him, but he is spoiled rotten and he acts out when he
We
doesn't.
will still love him,
We
but
will
we're going
still
to
love
love
him
him from a
from a
distance.
distance. We'll go visit that little motherfucker. And hopefully after we get him situated, we'll get the, we got another dog we have to get situated as well. It's two. One is 11. We have to really find somewhere for him to go because
Right.
he's 11. He'll probably go with one of the kids, but thank you for asking, Tamika. Ryder, Tarsha will hopefully go with Hannah or
Hannah,
Skylar or the little old
Hannah and
lady.
Skylar won't let him go
They
nowhere.
won't let him go anywhere. So they don't want Chance to go, but I think if Chance is with one of us, he'll be too close and that'll just do something to
Mm,
her. But anyway,
Chance gotta go out the
he
family.
has to go
Right, he
outside the
won't
mhm.
family.
go nowhere.
My final thoughts are: listen, people. As much as you think it's not, this is a safe space. We don't judge you. We don't care about what you can do or cannot do. We want everyone to live their lives happy and in peace. We do not want mental illness to take on a form in any of you like it did with this young lady, because it's clearly something broke in her. And that's why we're doing this podcast. This is a safe space. This is an outlet. You should be able to come here and use your voice, and learn some things and know how to deal with some of the things that you're dealing with, whether it's sex, whether it's a lover, whether it is abuse, whether it's a fucked up boss. This is a safe space. So we're just here to teach you some things, show you some things, and tell you how to do things differently. Also, we put these things out 1 through 6 because, and 7 being the ultimate, because you need to know these things. If you're plus 40 and you've only had a one, or you've only had a combo, I feel for you. That means your sex life is probably not as good as you think it is. You think it's amazing and it's really not. And your partner, not I hate to be ugly, but a lot of times your partner is sneaking out or fucking around on you and you don't realize it, because you think that your one is so great or your combo is so good, but you really need that 1 through 7.
And let me say this, people. My goal was to make sure that she was not fucking
Jonathan,
nobody but me. So maybe, if you don't want your partner fucking nobody but
you got to step up.
put that
If
in
you
your
if
mind.
you have a
And
partner that is on a totally different sexual plane, plateau, or level, and you never experienced it because you've had duds and dulls in your life, you either have to learn quicker, be a quick study, a fast learner, or you get,
no, they might be fucking somebody else.
or
And this person
Jonathan,
right here, her sex drive is like, woo. So I had to make sure that she
taller
wasn't
than these
fucking
buildings.
nobody but me. So I stepped my game up and made sure she wasn't fucking nobody but me. I'm just saying.
Kelly Speed's final thoughts: learn to deal with mental health. Don't pull a Carly Russell. Number 2, this is a safe space. Jonathan is not teaching you shit. Number 3, find you something safe to do, especially if it comes to crazy ass inboxes and girl Pam reading them. Number 4, take notes. Number 5, do your homework, which is touching and feeling and getting to know yourself.
Mhm.
Jonathan, we wish you well wishes on your business trip. It's a
Thank you. Thank
beautiful, beautiful backdrop. You should make that a backdrop. Beautiful backdrop.
you.
Beautiful
For
view
real.
of the city.
And hurry home. Look, I got your itinerary and your flight.
Oh
So
Lord.
know and understand that we gotta make plans for Sunday so I can see your face.
Last but not least, if you are Girl Pam's weekend husband, just know you are held to the same standards as I, her weekday wife, and it's some bullshit.
So since you are
So
not here on Saturday, on Sunday, I
Tamika
expect to
said
see you.
that comment is for Girl Pam.
So, girl Pam, what you saying? AP turned you out. I'm not gonna say she turned me out. She turned me on.
Mm.
That's what she did.
After I turned her completely the fuck out, I flipped her ass
Mhm.
upside down. You right,
The
Tamika.
break. For
Don't
real.
let Girl Pam, don't let
Stop
the
playing.
modest girl. Now she want to be
Right.
modest and shit.
You're right.
Find
Hey,
her something safe to
Tamika,
do.
but she told me that I made her not want anybody else but me. So, with that being said, don't sleep on girl Pam
Good night. Thank you. Next Wednesday, 7 o'clock p.m. Well, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Something for the People podcast. Tune in, bring a friend. Make sure you've done your edibles or had a drink before you tune in, because ain't no telling what you might hear on this motherfucker. As you can see, we appreciate you all for tuning in. Honorable Trap Gentleman, something has caught his eye. Love you all for free.
That's
Good
that
night.
boomerang look right there.
Jonathan got a view. I'm gonna put my view in the comments. Wait till y'all see it. Good night.
No, it's not that type of
Wait.
view, people.
Oh yes, it is. Good night.
Jonathan, I'm gonna call you shortly.
Yes, ma'am.